because I'm literally standing next to one of the greatest players of all time. And we're going to talk about one of the greatest hitters of our generation right now in Aaron Judge. And I'm like, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted what this guy's doing.
It's pretty amazing.
Albert, I'm going to bring up some boards real quick. Let's start it off. I want to start it off with the homers. Let's get into it. Take a look at this. First 1,000 games, and you're on this board with him. Wow. He's got people like trumped in a big way. He's going to play his 1,000th game tonight, and
that's ridiculous.
It's crazy. I just want you to soak that in. And he's on a run that kind of we don't see in the history of the game. So give me the next board, please, because he's on a 129-game run where he's hitting .360 with 57 and 140. His on base is .491. His slug is .811. His weighted runs created plus is that of 2.5 players. 72 home run pace. So he's doing stuff we don't see. And that was the thing last night, watching Merrill Kelly. Pinpoint heater down and away for strike one. Pinpoint heater doesn't get the call 1-1. And he tries to steal it one more time. And you've been in this zone before. The difference between a 3-run homer and getting away with it is like a fraction of an inch of missing your spot. It's almost in a point where you got to start walking him every time he comes up.
100%. I mean, when this guy is locked in, and what I love about Hank, that he doesn't have to pull the ball. He knows that there's no ballpark that can hold him. He can hit the ball from right to left. I mean, you see that 100 last night. It was like,
easy.
Hey, I'm just waiting for that ball, and I just put in a good swing and drove it the other way, you know. And then forget about his homer. It's impressive.
Yeah.
But what I love is that this guy is hitting from batting average. I mean, what did he hit last year? 330?
That's the thing.
That's something, I mean, look at those numbers. Pretty impressive. 360. In this era, you know, when you might face the starting pitcher twice maybe, and then the rest of the bullpen, I mean, it's pretty impressive what he's doing.
All right, let's get into his swing a little bit. I want you to talk. I always think this is a chance for high school coaches, college coaches, kids at home to kind of DVR this and go through it and listen, because that's what I did. I followed you around. I listened to everything you said. Pause this real quick. Do we have the board since 2022 with his ranks? Look at this. And I want you to take in what he leads the rest of the league. Home runs, he's got 162 since 2022. That's first. And he leads by almost 30. He doesn't lead by 4. It's a full season. RBIs, 20. On base, 24 points. Slug, 76 points. OPS plus, 34 points. I mean, he's the best hitter in the game, right? I know you make the argument, Ohtani's and the Sotos of the world. For me, it's him. I know he has a tendency to go through like a little 20-game dip where he punches out a ton. But you talk about carrying a team.
Well, we all go through as a hitter. You know, I always say hitter like Josh, Votto, Miguel Cabrera. I mean, all those, myself.
Yeah.
Those guys, all they need is 3-month season. The other 3 months is like surviving season. But there's going to be a month like this month where he's tearing it up. Maybe next month he won't be as hot, and he might just get 400 or 500. But there's come the month in June and July, and he's hot again. So I think he's just being really consistent. And what I love is, like I say, that he's taking his walk when he needs to. He's not trying to do too much. And yeah, you go through as a hitter, and for us, it's good to go to struggle because we want to be better, and that's what he's done. He used those months that he struggled and then rebound and then go and tear it up back again.
Did you drive to the yard with the amount, like the thoughts of having to carry the offense? Like, I never drove to the yard thinking I was gonna put my piece of my puzzle in there and try and help a guy like you. What were your thoughts when you're being asked to do this?
You know, as much as you want to ignore that, yes, because you kind of like, all eyes is on you.
Yeah.
You know, but I had great players like Gene Yamon, Scott Rollins, you know, Larry Walker, Reggie Sanders. So I had a great group of guys around, just like Aaron Judge had. And for me, that kind of took the pressure off. knowing that, hey, I don't have to be the guy tonight to drive home run. I can take my walk. I can go down for 4, and my teammates are gonna pick me up. Yeah. So I'm sure with Hank it's the same way. All eyes is on Hank, especially when you start the season like he has. So, and I'm sure with all the great players that he has in that lineup, he feels like, hey, I don't have to do it today. I can take my walk. I can take whatever that pitcher is giving me tonight, but if he makes a mistake, I'm going to be ready. And that's what he's doing day in and day out.
All right, let's go through some of his home runs. I feel like something was up a little fishy with him and Nestor, because how dare you?
Oh,
Yeah, come on. There was a wink before this. Run that back.
Nestor knew.
This is not real. You don't throw a BP 86 to your boy and just let him wipe it out. Watch this. No, stop.
Ooh. He's probably just telling, hey, I'm going to challenge you, and Josh was just waiting.
What do you see in his swing?
Just balance, you know.
Run that back to the start. First off, people at home have to understand that this is one of the biggest men you'll ever be around. Yeah. Now, when you were in your heyday, like when you were covering up their box, you don't have to have a lot of moving parts to drive the ball out of the yard.
I was in my position before all my injuries. I always felt like whatever position I was, like I was ready to swim from there. You know, because I had a unique, like all I had to do was just a tip and then ready to go. You know, with Josh it's a little bit because he has a high leg kick, but it's not even that high as well. You know. And he has made some adjustment on his swing. You know, I was looking videos, you know, from 2018. I think his hand was higher a little bit, closer to his body. Now his hands are a little bit, as you see right here, a little bit away from his body. You know, and also look at his front side too. He's more square to the pitcher. He's close up. So that's allow him to let the ball get deep and then drive through the strike zone.
Bring back up that side angle if we can. Get him to his leg kick all the way up top. Pause. I mean, he's in perfect position.
He's just waiting, you know.
I mean, he is just stacked on this backside. Were you thinking that?
That's all the time. I mean, that's just perfect balance right there. You know, everybody wants to talk about sometimes hands, where your hands position.
I didn't really.
You start from
hands.
here. No, your lower half. As a hitter, you need to think about a strong position. Start with your lower half. When you build a house, you build it from the bottom. Same thing as a hitter. You know, you need to start from your bottom and start it all the way up, and that's a perfect position. He's locked in right there with his hip, strong, waiting on that Nestor little cutter to put it in the seat.
Run this. It's an easy move. And he thinks line drive up the middle, and it's leaving the yard. And he gets a lot of calls that go against him being so big. A lot of balls at the bottom of the zone get called strikes. Ooh, he got a nice one there. Took it. He just pulls his hands. If you don't have north of 92 to 95 to get inside, you throw 89 cutter up, and he's able to click it. That was just a nice piece of hit.
It looks like he got jammed, and that ball was in the
jam right there. 83 changeup.
And that's what I'm talking about right there, using all the part of the field, you know, not just the pull hitter. You see a lot of these home run guys right now with power just trying to pull the ball left center.
And do you use, you're facing someone who you've never seen before. Pause this real quick. Do you use that fear factor against them, kind of sit off speed?
No, I don't. No. You know, we play together. I always tell you, I don't like to sit on pitch because I always feel like that kind of took the aggressiveness of my swing away. Like, I just like to react on the pitch, stay middle, try to hit a line drive, and react on the off speed. So sometimes, you know, you get a feel like maybe if you have fewer bats, like, okay, this guy has pitched me like this in the past.
Yes.
Maybe I have something, but like to sit on a pitch, I never did that in my career.
Run this, because I was watching this. I believe this was Saturday. He gets him to a 3-2 count, and I want you to pause it when it gets to the 3-2 count. Aaron Savali on the mound, good breaking ball. Kind of tries to sneak it with smoke and mirrors on his heater, in and out. Pause this. This was Sunday morning. So I'm sitting there on the couch, bottom of the first, 1-0 Brewers. Man on first, 1 out, and I'm saying to myself, anyone else outside of Judge and Ohtani, I'm probably going to get. Let's attack him. Let's see where we're at Sunday morning. I'm not throwing him a strike in this situation. When you were hitting, what would you be thinking? You're facing Aaron Savali in this situation, day game, get it started. Are you still on heater down the middle?
100%. I mean, it's 3-2. You just seen a sit on hitter. I mean, for him to walk that count all the way to 3-2, that means that Aaron Judge saw everything that he got.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be no surprise. You know, he showed him breaking ball, a slider, a little cutter, and now he got it right where he wanted. So with all those pitch, that's kind of advantage to the hitter. So right there, 3-2, I'm still hunting number one, you know, and hopefully if he hangs at number 2, then I'm ready for, you know, but still try to drive the ball right center, let the ball get deep.
Well, watch what he throws. How dare you?
Boom.
I was sitting on the couch, I was like, how dare you throw that? Run that back, 3-2 to the best hitter in the world, first inning, and you go cookie. I know he didn't mean to. He probably tried to go cutter away, but that's 90 middle, and and hats off to Aaron Judge. It's when a guy's hot, usually it's a double in the gap or a base hit. When guys like yourself get hot, the score changes instantly.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I love about him too is how he's pushing from the backside, you know, through the basement. I mean, his hip, everything is just, right now he's just locked in. When a hitter is like that, you just want to probably go like this, but stay away. And perfect balance. And look at the backside, just, you know, when he push off, letting the ball get deep.
Look at his head. His head never moves.
Nope.
Bang. Jeez. Body's just rotating around. This is you peak. Run that back.
Oh, my goodness.
Minimal movement.
See, I was in the position already right there. Then I didn't have to do, didn't have to do too much. I felt like that from that position, I was already low. Like I was ready to go.
Yeah.
Can everyone hit like that? I mean, not like Albert, but
That's
with that
the rub.
wide stance, like that.
And that's
actually,
I don't think everyone can hit like that.
You know one thing, and I'm gonna go back when we had Shohei Ohtani. He followed me to the batting cage, and we had a talk in the batting cage about 2 weeks into spring training. He was asking me about my swing and why I did that tiptoe, and I explained to him, hey, back in St. Louis before I got hurt, this is how I hit. And if you look at Shohei Ohtani right now, that's what he's been doing over the last 4 years. So he took a couple of notes. I don't want no credit. All the credit goes to Shohei. But, I mean, it's pretty unique. You know, not everybody can do that for a consistent 162 game. Let's get tired, you know.
No.
And as you see, that's when my injuries start happening. Look at my back knee. It's a little bit more like tuck in Thursday play because I was taking some of that pressure off because I started having problems with my back knee.
So Albert Pujols taught Shohei Ohtani how to hit. Got it.
No, I didn't. He taught himself.
Look at this. Highest OPS plus through age 33 season, right-handed hitter.
Look at
Roger Hornsby, Aaron Judge.
Hey, my name isn't there.
So good.
Need 10 more minutes of that breakdown.
Yeah, really good. Hey, Albert, thanks for
Thank
the
you.
insight, man. That was great stuff. Really good stuff. We appreciate it.